We're doing what is coming for you in love in 2026. It's gonna be like the first 3 months of 2026, and it is pick an object. This will be one, two, and three. If you guys need more time, you know that you can pause the video and I'll be here when you get back. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and get there into into deck number one. It's been a long time, guys, so excuse me if I'm stuttering, stammering, etc., etc. Please remember, this is not a personal reading, although it gets very personal for a lot of you. If you need a personal reading, I'm not doing them at this time. There are plenty of other qualified readers on this app that can help you with that. My birthday is coming up soon. If you guys would like, you can donate to the cause. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and get into deck number one, and we're gonna put two and three back here. I'm trying a bunch of different like cloths and stuff. If you guys see a combination that you actually like, let me know. This might be a bit too shiny, but we'll see. So we want to know what's coming in love. Let me see. Let's put this over here. For the pile or the stone number one in 2026, the first 3 months. And the first thing that's really coming to me while I'm shuffling and while I'm looking at this is the stone is cracked. Some of you guys may feel like you've been broken in the past, and maybe you feel like you're not like cut out for love. But the song that I'm hearing is an Alicia Keys song. Um, we're not broken, just bent. We can learn to love again. I cannot remember the name of that song, but when I find it, I'll put it down below. And that part of that song is what's repeating in my ear. We're not broken, just bent, and we can learn to love again. Is it Alicia Keys? I think it's Alicia Keys. Anyway. Please write me answer to the what so I can give accurate and concise answers to the question. What is coming from in love? For the secret number one, the first 3 months of 2026. Again, remember this is not a personal reading, although it gets personal for a lot of you guys. If you need a personal reading, I'm not doing them at this time, but there are other videos on this channel that might be able to give you more clarity. My birthday is January 11th. If you guys would like to donate to the cause, my link will be down below. My Cash App will be down below. Pretty much anything that you guys need to know will be down below. Alright, with that being said, what is coming for my secrets of the cracked stone in love, first 3 months of 2026. I'm trying not to shake my camera too much. Alright, so we've got 7 of Wands. What was that wanted to peek out? Oop, the world. Gonna try and be TikTok friendly, guys. 2 of Swords. And oop, top of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So this pull was weird. It wasn't just the top three and then the bottom. It was it was a whole lot of stuff going on. So you may have a bunch of different things that are kind of happening. You may be defensive against love. I'm seeing maybe an offer coming towards you guys with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm gonna fix this. Hold on. 7. That came out. This was in the middle. That's supposed to be there, in theory. And then we're gonna do this so that the TikTok gods don't flag us. So anyway, 7 of Wands can be about defensiveness. You may be also beating people off with a stick. But what I'm getting with the 7 of Wands and the 2 of Swords is that you guys are coming off as a little prickly, maybe a little bit closed off to love. But then you have the world in the middle of everything, which could just indicate the end of the year. But it also it's like defensive. Something ends or a cycle closes, and then you get another offer. So where is this Ace of Pentacles coming from? It may be something that you like. I don't know if you guys are blocked off to love right now, or if you feel like maybe not ready. The 2 and the 7 are very much like, I'm not sure I want this. I'm not sure what if if I'm ready, if I'm open. Who or where is this offer coming from? Now, I don't know why I'm hearing kicking and screaming. Like somebody might be like kind of determined to stay alone, but like in the back of their minds, they're like, I know eventually I want a relationship. And the world card is very much a card of um I don't know why I want to say divine guidance or divine intervention, but it's like the spirits say, there's somebody out there for you. Oh, I have the 5 of Swords there. You get the 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and then there goes the King of Cups. It feels like a cycle is closing for you guys. And there's like hurt and pain in the past, the 5 and the 7. It's like the Ace, the 5, the 7. It's like that cycle closes. And then somebody new comes in. He's looking toward the future. You know? This person may be focusing on you right now. And it's really coming up as you guys just like, let's look at the 7 of Wands. Why do I want to say 7 of Swords? This person might be like Facebook or social media watching you guys right now. You may also have more than one person and you're indecisive about which one to entertain. And it's also giving standing your ground, so not giving up on your standards. And not giving up on your standards is what draws in the right person. It helps make the right choice. Alright, 7 of Wands. We've got 3 of Pentacles in this deck. It is somebody needs somebody on there with absolutely no clothes on. So you may have had a toxic situation in the past because the Devil came out, and I'm really trying not to pull too many cards here, but you may have had a toxic, specifically a toxic marriage with somebody that, because here goes the Hierophant down here covering up the Devil, and that relationship may be what has put you on your guard, especially if it was with was it Taurus, Capricorn, fire signs, Aries, Leo, I want to say Scorpio for some reason. Oh, Scorpio's on this card, but Aquarius, Aries, Leo, especially Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn. And it looks like maybe a water sign coming in for you guys that will give you like a new start. Just use your own discernment. The past person may not be over you guys yet. They may still have a toxic connection to you. They may try to draw you back in, especially if you guys were married to them. Why is the whole deck upside down? What is happening to you? Somehow, some way, some of my cards are reversed in this deck, and I don't read reversals unless they do gymnastics to go reverse. I'm not quite sure how I did this, when, or why. So if I get reversals, I'm not reading them reversed. Like I said, unless they might really reverse themselves. Anyway, it looks like you have 2 people who are in your energy, like an old person from the past. This person's looking toward the past. This person's looking toward the future. And it feels like you've been hurt a lot before in the past. So you're like defensive and prickly. But it's like that old cycle is over. That person may be even leaving your energy. Even if they are still in your energy, It's like they're no longer having an influence over you guys. So for you guys, it looks like at least leaving um, an old person leaving your energy, a new person coming in. So I might do another reading for you guys about, you know, new people as time goes on. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and go to deck number two. You guys definitely use your discernment and be mindful of people from the past because, especially one coming up as a Leo or somebody with Leo placements, was not very nice, kind, or good to you guys. So that being said, this is just the in between. My hands are like dry. I don't like that. So a little bit of lotion, a little bit of lotion, lotion the potion. I don't know. I'm just being a little silly. But anyway, on to the next deck number two, or you guys are the clear quartz. This might be glass, actually. I mean, it's vibrated in my hand a little bit, so maybe it's not glass, but it looks kind of like glass. That feels a little bit like a message for somebody. Looks can be deceiving, is what I'm getting, or diamonds in the rough. It still might go. It goes one way and then it goes the other. Some connections may not be what they seem, and then other ones on the positive side also may not be what they seem. So like you might end up encountering somebody who is coming like when you look at them, they look very regular, very normal, very like, um just average. And then what I'm getting is somebody with a sleeper build, somebody who like you if you look at them you would never know that they can throw a 200-pound weight across the room. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. I'm also hearing if some of you know you're shallow, but you're pretty, be kind to people because you never know who might be for you. This deck is really trying not to cooperate with me, but you may not know who. You may not see the person as for you and a good match for you because something, you know what? Something about you, your personality, I'm sorry, something about their personality or the way that they look, especially, is not um, up to your standards. And when I say that, I mean like, oh, they have to have green eyes. What do they say? 6'6", 6 feet tall, six figures, and then the other thing, 6 inches below or whatever, at least. And you're like, this person doesn't do this. And I'm also seeing it go the other way, where you're like, I'm used to people who are unhealthy, who are not kind to me, even if they are like, regular looking on the outside. It's like you have low self esteem and you accept a lot of people who prey on that low self esteem. And you're like, oh, this person is very good looking. They're multi talented. They're very pretty. They have a lot of money and they're interested in me. There must be something wrong. They would never, accept me. And then you like implode the situation because you're used to toxic situations. And that was like a weird channeled message for somebody, you guys. Especially if you're on the low self-esteem side. I I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got the world and in your reading and the message is kind of like it's time for you to let that go. You are like a diamond and you may feel like you're in the rough so people don't really see you that way and people treat you a certain way and that kind of gets you to feel a certain way about yourself and that's not necessarily the best for you. That's not for your highest good. And that was a very long channel message and we're going to go ahead and into the cards. What is coming in love from my seekers of the clear quartz the first 3 months of 2026? Please remember, this is not a personal reading, but it gets very personal for a lot of you. A lot of you guys resonated with the channeled message, and some of you didn't. But have no fear. If it didn't resonate, that's fine. We haven't got the cards out yet. I am not doing personal readings at this time. My birthday is coming up. If you guys would like to donate to the cause, my Cash App will be in the description box. All right. So you want to know what's going in love for clear quartz over the next 3 months. Right now it's December 2025. So I'm going to say next 3 months starting in January 2026. Last time, that is coming for my secrets in love. First 3 months of 2026. Okay. You got the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is coming off almost immediately as somebody having a poor self-concept, a poor mental, like a poor mental, I want to say concept or mental health, like something going on mentally. This can be a card also of somebody like trying to really hurt you for real. Um, why do my cards keep ending up upside down? What am I doing? Anyway, we want to know what is happening here. I see the star at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you guys can see that. The star. I feel like you guys are a star. You have like this internal energy that kind of radiates, but you don't see it. But people who like need healing and who are not in a good place, who are maybe have a bad mental state on themselves, who are also out here because they are in such a bad mental state. Um, for example, narcissists. Not saying your person is a narcissist, but saying that people who have that narcissistic personality, they are operating from a wounded place themselves. And you guys may be the empaths or people who can they feel like can heal them, and they come in towards your energy, and they might even absorb so much of it that they trick themselves into um, feeling like they are you or you're part of them. It's like they absorb all of your goodness, and they're a black hole. So they just keep absorbing and keep absorbing and keep absorbing until you have nothing left to give. But for it's like for a time, they can perform empathy. They can perform, you know, upbeat positivity. They can perform as though they have changed and become more like you. But once you're gone, they realize that they didn't actually change. They just stole your personality and became you in their minds for a short period of time. This person might be jealous. The people who are like this might be very, very, very jealous type people. So let's go ahead and clarify from some of these cards. What is King of Wands doing here? If you were attracted to deck number one, you might want to go watch it because the King of Wands popped out there also. I keep getting the glimpse of the devil. Um, the devil also popped out in that first deck. King of Wands can be I want to say Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio. Those are not fire signs. Scorpio might be an honorary fire sign because they are ruled by Mars. But let's see. The King of Wands is looking back toward the past. But going back to what I was saying, Aries. I still want to say Scorpio. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Let's see. Why is the King of Wands here for the speaker? But back to my other point, the King of Wands is looking back toward the past. So this might be a past person or somebody who is thinking about you from the past, who you were for them in the past. This may be something that happened in the past where this person tried to absorb you. They tried to cannibalize your energy and you escaped them. This could be a marriage or somebody you were married to because the Four of Wands is out. And that is a marriage. You may also have seen this person around Christmas time because that is a card of celebration, like ritualistic celebration, which Christmas is, basically. So, why is the King of Wands here for the Seeker? Why is the King of Wands here for the Seeker? Alright, so, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. They came out. Can you see that? You can't see that. I might have to move this all back later, but so there goes the King of Wands, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, and there goes you or this. This is you, okay? You are the Empress. You might be the mother of this person's children. There goes Ten of Cups. It's like a weird. You might have been this person's wish fulfillment. I'm gonna put this here because I want you to remember who you are. I'm seeing the Queen Mother from the Black Panther, and she's like, show them who you are. You don't have to show anybody who you are. You just remember who you are for yourself. There's some kind of disappointment here with this person. This person is like, it's like they want, there isn't a whole lot of directness in these cards. You're seeing the back of these people. You're seeing, she's not even looking at these things she has, the good things that she has in life. And then this person is closed. They're closed by language. It's like this person, it's like they might want you guys, but then they're kind of like, I don't know why they're not really going about it directly. And they want you to reach out to them, but you're the Empress. You're set to receive, okay? And I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you guys just have a problem with receiving, and just accepting and not necessarily giving, like transactionally, if that makes sense. What does this King of Wands want from you guys? I feel like they want to talk, but I don't feel like the talking is coming from a place of good faith. I feel like they want to talk to take, is what I'm hearing. What does the King of Wands want from my seekers? And they're not showing up as an emperor, they're showing up as the King of Wands, the least mature king in this deck. This person could be angry or have difficult emotions they want to express also. So the King of Wands want from my seeker. I definitely feel like you guys need to go watch the first deck. This just feels like a continuation of the King of Wands storyline there. What does the King of Wands want from my seekers? I caught a glimpse of the Six of Cups, but it's back in the deck in there. Some of them may want to reunite. Reunite, and it feels so good. Six of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, they want to come forward with an offer, but I don't really feel like, they might be at a distance from you guys. Emotionally, mentally, there it goes. Six of Cups. Physically, spiritually, like, I don't really feel like this person. Yeah, this person wants to start, it feels like start over or start anew. And it definitely is giving, like, this person was somebody that you knew in the past. Be mindful because they could be a manipulator, they might be watching you online. Four of Swords. There might be a break between you and this person. But I'm seeing somebody else also. There goes the King of Pentacles. Might be better for a long-term thing. There goes the Devil again. So definitely go watch deck number 1. It feels like, to me, I'm not really rooting for you guys with this King of Wands here, honestly, because I just don't feel like they're necessarily coming in a good faith way. Five of Swords here. Why is the Five of Swords here? Swords. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Also don't like that to be here. It's feeling like the advice here is for you guys to Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. To kind of work on your mental health. Don't accept anything until you've worked on your mental health. Don't accept anything until you've kind of gotten yourself together, because I feel like either you or them are kind of working from a poor self-concept, and it's not necessarily going to end well if you just accept anybody or anything because they're coming at you with an offer. But somebody does want to talk. I feel like somebody might come in with wild energy that wants you to tame them. Somebody may also be coming from a place of pride. They may try to bait you into coming back to them also. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. I know I'm jumping around here, but that's kind of like how I'm kind of reading it right now. I'm just hearing some people are going to show you who you are. You know how some people are like, oh, I thought you were better than me because you weren't talking, but you're not talking to anybody. You're a very quiet person. Maybe you're neurodivergent. You're just a quiet person, in your own little world, in your own little head, not thinking about anybody else. People are on the outside projecting onto you their own personal stuff, right? And then once you open up to these people, like, oh, I thought you were a B word, and I thought you were this, that, and the fourth because you weren't talking, you weren't social. I thought you thought that you were better than me. Projections. These people need to get it together, They need to get it together. But anyway, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. Oh, there goes the world. Definitely go watch the first deck. Watch the first deck indeed. So cycle's definitely closing. Doesn't first three cards bottom of the deck are the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the other 10, which is 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you guys are, this person I feel like is just coming back to talk because they feel you moving away. They feel you, going toward your best life, living your best life, being free. And they don't like it when you're out here being free, especially how very dare you. This is from them. How very dare you move on without them, and they're still stuck in this 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords energy, and you're out here being and doing and feeling and presenting yourself as the Empress. How dare you? How dare you? If they come back, it's only for their own self gratification. But I'm also feeling like this is closing out, and there's somebody else, like I said before, who wants to talk to you guys. Who else is out there for you? I feel like for you guys, the King of Wands storyline is more prominent. I don't know why. Like, who else is here for my deck number 2? Come on, guys. Do the thing. Clear course number 2. Who else is out there for them? I feel like there's somebody who wants to come in there. Yep, you've got the Ace of Pentacles trying to pop out. There goes the Chariot card. Alright, so this is from advice to heal. Could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like there is somebody else there also. There goes Judgment card. They might even be rearranging their life right now to bring you in. They might feel like they need to save you from a situation. There he goes again. There's somebody else. There's somebody else. And it's like you might meet this person through social media. You might have to travel towards you with the temperance card and the chariot card. But I feel like this person is being very strategic about the way that they're coming towards you guys, because I think they've been watching. I think they can see that you've been hurt before. Maybe you post about it on your social media, or maybe they can just pick up your energy and feel how prickly you are. But yeah, it definitely feels like they want to be next. And they feel like they're a better option than the person in the past. And you would know it's your life, but I feel like they're moving slowly. They're being very observant, but they are maturing, um, and not just traveling physically. They're also traveling mentally, emotionally. This is the husband of the minor arcana also. Two of Cups. I just cut the deck and that was there. Yeah, this person might be your next committed relationship. And I'm hearing nothing compares. Who was that, Prince? Nothing compares to you. So for you guys, be mindful of the past person coming back, because they feel you moving. They feel you really for real, like for serious, not for play. Removing your energy from them and moving toward the future without them. They don't like that. So we're gonna go on to deck number 3. Thank you guys for watching. Deck number 2. I don't know why I'm calling you deck, because you guys are stones. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you'd like to donate to the cause, my birthday is January 11th, and my CashApp will be down below. You can always donate whenever you feel like it, but whatever. So anyway, number 3. We want to know what's coming for you guys in love the first 3 months of 2026. What's coming for the seekers? Deck number 3. In love the first 3 months of 2026. This is like extremely clear. The deck is cooperating with me. I'm not channeling any messages. What is going on, guys? That's what I get. That's what I get for talking about how easy things are being. Okay, hold on. Deck number 3. In love the first 3 months of 2026. Alright, so we've got 8 of Wands came out in that same position last deck. Also, 2 of Wands. I'm hearing plots, plotting, and plotting. And I'm also hearing wishing and hoping. That's a song. I just cannot get any more lyrics right now. So this is apparently all of you guys have some kind of offer from somebody. And there goes the High Priestess. There may be things you may not be able to know about this person just yet, but it looks like offers, at least one. Where or who is the offer coming from? I just caught a glimpse of the Queen of Cups. It could be a young woman. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm hearing young woman. If you're a teacher and one of your students tries to come through, definitely just hold them boundaries like you're supposed to. Where are these offers coming from? You might end up getting invited out on a date. It's called Glimpse of the Queen of Swords also. This could be an LGBTQIA plus type of thing. Go ahead, we love it all over here. I'm also hearing that somebody's sister might ask you, and it's not a date. There he goes again. You guys might need to watch this whole reading. But yeah, and he's working on something here. He's working on maybe how to say or what to say. He might be watching you guys already. I feel like this could either be, like I was saying before, his sister, or this could be that he feels like you are a good match for him. If we get the Emperor, if we don't get the Emperor, I'd be surprised. But I do feel like this person is watching you guys and waiting and watching Seven of Pentacles, waiting and watching the Knight of Swords, watching and possibly stalking your social media. If they live inside your building, they might be like, just peeking out their door to see when you get home. They may always somehow, some way end up where you are. It's because they see you as the star and their wish fulfillment. So I definitely feel like if you resonate with all these piles, that this next person, they have already scoped you out for a long time. They really like you. I like what you got. It's what I'm hearing. That's a Rick and Morty um, reference. But they've been scoping you out for a long time because you guys are their wish fulfillment. Goodness gracious. Like, I just got, look at this. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords. It's like, I want to win at all costs. I want to win you at all costs because you feel definitely like, you know, you feel like home to me, is what I'm hearing with the Four of Wands. Oh, it's not here, actually. Not here. The last deck had Four of Wands. Anyway, I feel like this person is like, oh, there he is. I was looking for him. I must have been looking for him. I feel like the end game here is for, there goes the sun, too. This person is going to sneak up on you while you're not looking. Um, it really feels like they're going to take a leap of faith towards you. They might be at a distance from you. So they're working on how to get past this. They feel like you're gonna reject them. I feel like it feels like maybe you're in a prickly situation. They're gonna come in with like a soft offer, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you might be dreaming about them or have had dreams about them. Maybe they were raunchy dreams because there was the moon. But I do feel like this person's like doing deep dives. They might be righteously stalking your social media and like really, really observant about what's going on here, watching to see when you feel less prickly. There was the Four of Wands. Anyway, this is where the offer is coming from. Somebody who might be an entrepreneur. That could be an earth sign or have earth sign placements. Um, but they're highly attracted to you guys. What do they want to say? Eight of Wands. I don't know if I completed my thought when I was talking about they might have like a female relative that might invite you somewhere and then they show up and then you get introduced, but they've been watching you guys for a long time. The devil keeps trying to pop itself out. Last time. Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands. There goes the sun again. Here comes the sun. This person may have prominent Leo placements. And this person, I'm also getting like some of their raunchy thoughts. They're kind of like, they might want, oh, wow. It's giving, there goes the Tower card. What did you do to this person? What did you do to this person? Like, what is happening? And it's like hold on. They want to give you things. So like, what can I give you? They're worried they might be losing sleep over this. Five of Swords. They may also be careful what you post online. Okay, this person might, because what I was seeing before and I didn't say anything about it was somebody sitting at their desk like drawing things or writing out notes or something, maybe writing texts crafting something, but balling up the paper and throwing it over their shoulder. So they're kind of surrounded by, you know, kind of surrounded by the papers, the rejects that they feel like you're not going to accept. You might be coming off as prickly or somebody who's not ready for love yet, but this person's coming in with a solid offer. There goes the Hierophant again. This person might be your second husband or your first husband. I think they're waiting for you to heal up enough for them to offer you something, but in the meantime, they're like watching you. And for some reason, I'm also getting that they might be a bit. I don't want to look at this Tower card, but with the Strength card, it feels a bit like they want to tame you or they want you to tame them. Look at the hearts in this lion's eyes. Can you see the hearts in that lion's eyes? It's kind of like they want. There goes. They feel like you're a good match for them. Why is Tower card here? You might have. I'm hearing spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Something about you might have knocked them. You knocked me off of my feet, yeah, yeah. That's Michael Jackson. My lonely days are gone. So you might have like just you being who you are. You might have illuminated some things for them, and it's life changing, and you may not even realize that's what you did. I'm hearing the rest of that song. Ain't nobody's business. So you might find this person. You might, and this might be us. Start off as a sneaky link. They might sneak into your DMs. Card. This could be a very life-changing thing that kind of rocks your world. This just fell off the deck like this, and then I caught a glimpse of the Ten of Cups back there. There it goes again. This might be, like I said, there's somebody on, what is happening? Hold on. Somebody was on TikTok was like, "This is your dad." This is giving like not your actual father, but it's giving like Daddy Don vibes was what I was getting from this. This person might be into BDSM. They might sweep into your life and kind of give you this kind of relationship where you have everything you want and need. I'm also kind of getting with this and the Sun card. They might be plotting on your womb, plotting on you to have children, especially if you already have kids and they see how you treat your children, the children that you already have. Um, they may have also gone through a hard time. You may have come into their life at a time where they were having a hard time, and you helped them heal that. But I'm also getting something. There goes a star. This person could have Leo placements. You could have Aquarius placements, Taurus placements, Earth sign, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. We're getting like a lot of different signs here. There goes the motherfucking devil. So this person, I feel like it's not gonna play about you. I feel like they're gonna sneak in. They might offer you something solid, and then I don't see them as playing about you. And I feel like when they come in, they're gonna be digging up a lot of maybe insecurities and then like tossing them out. So if you're worried about, oh, I look this way, this, that, and the fourth, I'm not very this, I'm not very, I don't have enough money. They don't care. They don't care. So, are there any more messages for my seekers? He just keeps popping out. He wants you to know. He just keeps popping out here, but any more messages for the seekers regarding love and this person? If you hear singing in the background, that's my baby. Well, she's not a baby anymore, but that's one of my kids. Yeah, slowly but surely. Cards here of rejection. Here, 2, 5, 4. Like a lot of concern that they're not going to get their wish fulfillment because you are in a, a space of like, I'm hearing lack of relationships. Maybe you're a bit bewildered, overwhelmed. Yeah, somebody here is coming out of this. They might have gone through a difficult time. I feel like it's you because you guys are coming off as the feminine here. I feel like you guys were go. They might be watching you go through this, especially if it was about a long-term relationship or connection, and they're hoping you're coming out of that, so that they might even try and step in and like save you guys. They want to give to this relationship, invest in it. They want to move things forward victorious, so they might be watching you on social media for sure, for sure. But they're waiting for things to change. They're hoping things are changing because they want to. They want this. Um, Kept woman. I don't know why I'm also hearing lady in red. I don't even know who sings that. But all I'm hearing is lady in red. You might end up being somebody's sugar baby out here if not careful. And it really is kind of giving that this person might be a bit overbearing, where yes, they'll give you everything you want and need in your relationship, but they might be solid and good, but then you're kind of trapped in this garden. But I feel like it's coming from a place of them wanting to protect and provide for you. But you're gonna look up one day, like I said, plotting on your womb, and you're gonna be pregnant. Nice house, nice car, cameras everywhere. Pregnant, barefoot, but this person has your location at all times. They know where you are at all times. Um, they know what you're spending your money on. They know where you're going, who you're with. They, I don't want. What I'm hearing is like kind of encroached upon. It's like you're entangled to the point where I'm seeing kudzu, where it's really hard to get rid of kudzu. And so they're going to become a fixture in your life, like a whole nother limb. You might be attached at the hip at all times when they're together with you, and then when they're not with you, they know exactly where you are and what you're doing, or they can have a good idea about that because of the cameras everywhere. You know, security cameras out there, supposedly for the enemy, but they might also be for your family and your friends. Like this might be a baby, but you're married type thing. You're kind of being controlled by money and comfort, but maybe you don't realize it until it's too late. And then if you want to leave, it's gonna be real hard to leave. You know, they might even kind of like give you so much that um, for you to say no to them. I feel like they want to hurt you, but I feel like they want to have you, and they'll do what they need to do to get you there in that position where they know where you are, they know what you're doing, they know who you're doing it with. You have one of their babies. go easily if you want to go. I don't feel like they want to hurt you guys. I just feel like they're the emperor, and the emperor kind of keeps tabs on, you know, the people in their empire. A good one does anyway. And it's just giving is not mentally stable. Um, if you see it, watch out for those before you get, deep, too deep. But it really feels like they already see you as these rings go together. It really feels like they see you as their divine counterpart. And once you come into union with them, they're not gonna let you go. So they're determined to make things work. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Be safe. Stay dangerous.